Hello there. We're here in Minot, North Dakota. Minot. We might not be in Minot, but I'm pretty sure we're in Minot. This is where we went to sleep yesterday. We're way at the back of the parking lot. Diesel, how you feeling? Tell the good people. Fine, whatever. Let's wake up Mandy here, plug her back in. We've got about 1,200 kilometers to get done today. Once we hit the Canadian border, which we're going to hit in about an hour and a half, 2 hours, we're allowed to drive 13 hours in a day. So we should be able to make it as long as we don't hit any bad traffic or weather. So I'm going to wake myself up here. Thanks for clicking the video today. Stick around to see how the day goes. So we just moved to a closer spot because we want to go in and grab a coffee and some breakfast, right? And I just realized I'm completely lazy for doing this. Bad habit to be in. I should have just walked from the back of the parking lot and gotten the exercise. But now we're here. I'm not going to drive all the way back there and park again because that would just be weird. Diesel, are you watching those guys unload over there? You keep an eye on them, man. You good boy. Look at them. What are they doing, man? What are they doing? They got a strange trailer. They got a little platform there, man. You see that? What do you think they got in there? What do you think they got? Maybe they got cows in there, Diesel. Cows. Maybe they got a whole bunch of other dogs in there. Okay, so I don't need this to go in there. What bothers me when people wear those things everywhere they go. So you don't look weird, man. But whatever, to each their own. Whatever. So I'm gonna put my shoes on here. We're gonna go inside. I'm just gonna grab a quick bite to eat. Something to go probably. What I noticed was cool about this truck stop here. We're at the. It's called the Schatz Crossroad. The Schatz Crossroad? Really? Schatz Crossroads. Schatz Crossroads. Well, if you need to take one, you know where to go. To the Schatz Crossroad. Anyways, this is a very nice truck stop. Very nice truck stop. I'm just gonna roll my window up here. They got a nice laundromat right here. Separated from the truck stop for some reason, but it's very nice inside there and whatnot. They got truck shops around here. There's a blue beacon. You can see the logo right up there. So I got myself a turkey bacon wrap to eat here for breakfast. It's the quickest, easiest thing I could find. I still don't have utensils in my truck. I usually have a spoon, a fork, and a butter knife so that I can, eat stuff. And I left those utensils in my old truck, and I don't want to buy a whole new set of utensils because I don't like the throwaway ones, right? We'll figure it out anyways. Okay, so 1,186 kilometers to go, 154 to the border. That's about an hour and a half to the border. Let's get going. Let's go to Canada. All right, so we just got here to Portal, North Dakota. We're going to cross into Canada here, into North Portal, Saskatchewan. It's a tiny little border town here, but it's a very heavy traffic area. It's a commercial crossing. Look at this guy here. Look at him and his big load. Look at him go. Gonna get that across the border there? I wonder what's in there. Alright, so that was duty free off to the right there. And I'll see you guys on the other side.
US 52 on left.
I know that, Mandy, thank you. Back in Canada. Welcome to Saskatchewan. So this is the province that is our neighbor over in Manitoba. If you're new to the vlogs or new to geography or not from this planet, Saskatchewan is the province just west of Manitoba. Out here in the Republic of Western Canada. So it's good to be back. It's good to be back in the west. We've got another 10 hours to go. All right. A little further down the road here, we're just coming into Weyburn, Saskatchewan. We're still on Highway 39 here, headed towards Regina. Once we get through Regina, we're going to be headed up to Saskatchewan, or Saskatoon as it's officially called. And then swinging on over west to Edmonton. I should be in Edmonton tonight. We're very close to it. I think I told you that already, though. Nice trucks. Look at that. Look at that. Nice. So Saskatchewan, for those of you who don't know, is known as sort of the wheat province. The wheat province. They have a lot of agriculture here. I mean, a farm here It's not uncommon to find a farm here that's 30,000 acres big. Big farming here, and a lot of potash. Big industries coming out of Saskatchewan here. Timmy's? Do you see that sign? It said Tim Hortons. Timmy's. Geez, there's Timmy's here somewhere. We're gonna find Timmy's, alright? Keep your eyes open. We got the longest train ever coming here on our right. This one's a doozy, people. I don't know if those two engines can handle that heavy load. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 train cars. 2 diesel engines pulling those things. Woo! That's a train if I ever seen one. We're here at Peter'S In Saskatchewan once again. Gonna go get some onion rings. It's a little chilly outside. It's actually not too bad. It's like 6.5 degrees Celsius outside, so it's 6.5 degrees above freezing. In February in Saskatchewan. This has been a warm winter. Thank you to all of you who have been burning diesel fuel with me for their entire lives so that we can enjoy some warmer weather up here in Canada. We all really do appreciate it. Global warming! Mud parking lots. Everything's mud. It is springtime, but you know, they don't pave the lots out here, especially in the west. Out east, oh, they pave all the lots for the drivers, but out west, no, we're not special enough for paved parking. Even just walking through here is just, it's all squishy and muddy, and then all this mud gets tracked into the truck, right? And into the stores and everything. No, I guess it's kind of like home to me. I'm used to it already. You know, this is the Wild West. We don't need paved parking. We can spend our money on more important things. I'll tell you what, A&W should be sponsoring me because these are delicious. Hi, Diesel. But they're for humans. If you look at that though, that is Saskatchewan. Isn't it beautiful? So wild and open. Very much like the western states, just in Canada. Like I said, 2 countries are pretty much exactly the same. We're just norther and colder, aren't we, Diesel? We got all this white stuff on the ground here. Nobody likes that white stuff. Nobody. Unless you got a snow machine, well then you like it. Do we have a snow machine? No. We're just passing through the great megatropolis of Saskatoon, known to some as Saskatchewan. I don't know how many people live here, what, 250,000 maybe? It's not really that big of a city, it's more like a really, well, small city. It's a lot smaller than Winnipeg. This could be like a really big town maybe. But this is just the, sort of the freeway going around the city. Because they actually have freeways, even if it is for a little while. It's not a complete freeway because it has traffic lights a little further up yet, but for a little while they got some freeways going around town here. And then this is going to spit us on to the 16, headed west towards Edmonton, and Edmonton is about 5 hours from here. Edmonton is the capital city of Alberta, for those of you new to the vlogs and don't know Canada that well. It's the northernmost big city in Alberta. It's about halfway up the province. Just got here to Saskatoon Flying J. I was gonna wait until we got to Edmonton to fuel, but we got another 5 hours to drive yet. And we're below half a tank. We could easily make it, but I don't like to run my fuel that low. I really don't. The DEF is still doing fine, but we'll top it off anyway since we're here. I don't like running my fuel very low, especially in wintertime. It's not very cold. It's actually above 0. It's above freezing here in February, which is crazy. So I'm not too worried about that, but still, it's not good to run your tanks too low. Another 5 hours from here to there would run me down to about a quarter tank probably. That's just too low. Too low. So we'll see. I still got time. I can fuel here. I can get there. I only have to stop for 8 hours because I'm in Canada. I only have to stop for 8 hours for night and then I can keep going. So I should have plenty enough time to get to my destination for 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. I need a haircut. Another day of just driving. You guys like this stuff, eh? You guys eat this stuff up. You love this highway stuff. So glad you do, because I see a lot of it. And I film a lot of it. in Alberta right now. Beautiful, 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 beautiful Alberta. We are 2 hours from the great city of Edmonton, second only to the great city of Calgary. One second. What's this guy want? Why is he flashing his lights? Don't do that, okay? I've heard this thing before online, right? Where people go, flash to pass. Don't do that, because there's some driving instructors here in Canada, in Calgary specifically. One thing I don't like about Calgary, they're teaching four-wheelers to flash their high beams in the truck driver's mirror to alert them that they're about to overtake. Let me tell you something, if you flash me to pass, I'm gonna flash my load lamps back at you to say, all right, come on by. All right? Because you don't need to tell me that, all right? You're gonna blind me, I'll blind you. And that's just not a very good situation. Nobody wants to be blinded. But you all know, those of you who've been on my channel for a while, you guys know my pet peeve on the highway at night is people who use their high beams for any reason whatsoever. I know I'm gonna bring this up. Here it comes. You knew it was coming. When I overtake you, and you wanna let me know, hey driver, it's all right to come back into the lane. Come on back. All right, if you wanna notify me that I'm good to go, turn your lights off and then on. All right, because again, you flash me your high beams, I'm gonna say thank you with my load lamps. All right, it's only fair. No need to blind me. There's buttons on every modern truck that you can, watch this, you see this? I'm gonna push my blinker lever down. Look at that, you see that? My lights go off and then on. On this Peterbilt 386 that I'm driving right now, all you gotta do is push your signal lever down, and it does that. And that's how you signify or signal drivers to come back into the lane. You don't flash your high beams, all right? That's bad etiquette, it's rude, and it's actually technically illegal if there's an ambitious enough police officer out there. Because last I read, it is illegal to use your high beams within 4,000 feet of another moving vehicle on the highway. Just saying, even if that's not true, let's say that's not true, it's still very, very rude and dangerous. Push the lever down, and you do that. All right, now you're all educated.
Jeez, oh, wag that tail, man, wag that tail. Wag it like you mean it. Wag it like you mean it, man. Good boy. So we're here in Innisfil, Alberta, about an hour and a half from Edmonton. I could have gone all the way into Edmonton, but I wasn't sure if I'd get parking there tonight, so I decided that I would park here instead. We're gonna get a good night's sleep here. Actually, in 8 hours we'll be rolling again, because that's legal in Canada. I only need 8 consecutive hours and I can start rolling again. Like, unlike the States where you need 10 consecutive hours, and then you can start rolling again. So after 8 hours we'll be rolling again, because we got to get there by 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. We got to be on time. Big important part of this job is to be on time. You want to be a truck driver? Better learn to be on time. 1 minute late is too late. Though a lot of customers, like, they're not all that bad, right? They're not all that picky. If you're a couple of minutes late, they're not going to say anything, but they might take note of it, right? And there are some receivers out there that will definitely say something, and your company's going to be getting a call being like, your guy's late, and you'll be like, it was 5 minutes, what? And they'll be like, it's late. So you never want to be late. You'd rather be early. Shoot for a half hour early, always. Don't be too early, because some receivers don't want you to sit in their yard there for hours before your delivery appointment, right? So plan to be there like half an hour early, 20 minutes early, something like that. It's usually a good time to be there for. I've been trying to give some kind of advice every day in every vlog, because I want to start sharing the things I've learned. I've been driving truck. This is my 10th year driving truck. My 5th year driving over the road. I drove 5 years local before I went over the road. Now remember, when you start off, very often you need experience before anyone's going to hire you, right? No one would hire me because I didn't have enough experience. And also, we can get into this in another vlog, no one would hire me because I had too many speeding tickets when I was younger. Those speeding tickets in Manitoba, the province that I'm from in Canada, stay on my record for 5 years. I had to wait until those were off my record before I could get hired. So if you're young and you want to be a truck driver one day, when you get your driver's license, keep your driving record clean. No speeding tickets, nothing like that. I can't stop staring at my mustache, it needs a trim. Sorry. Man. Distractions. Rabbit trail. Keep your driver's record clean. You want no speeding tickets, no at-fault accidents, no reckless driving, definitely not any DUIs or DWIs, whatever you call them. Just, you want to show them that you can drive a vehicle without getting into an accident or getting into trouble, right? So be prepared to do some local city work for a few years before you get out on the highway. Some companies will hire you right out of the gate and put you on the highway, but really, I would really recommend it. In my own personal opinion, I would recommend it. Do at least 2 years of local work, city work. Learn how to operate a tractor trailer in traffic. Learn how to back it into some tight places in the cities. Because then when you get into the bigger units, the 75-foot highway units, you're a pro. You don't got to worry about nothing. Because believe me, there's some situations that I get myself into in this truck that I have to go through to get to my destination that are pretty sticky and pretty tight, and without my experience from driving local, it would have been very difficult, and I possibly could have hit something, or I possibly could have made a mistake. And you'd rather make your mistakes early on when you're doing local. Like, I don't want you to make any mistakes, obviously, but when you're out on the highway, like, this is the big leagues, all right? Any mistake you make is a big one. They take it very, very seriously with you out here on the road, especially in the United States. Laws are a lot harsher down there. Regulations are insane. And they just keep getting worse. And I say, you want to be OTR, you want to be over the road, it's the big leagues. But that doesn't mean you're any better of a driver than the local drivers. Actually, I got a lot more respect for the local drivers because they deal with a lot more crap than us highway guys do on a daily basis. But anyways, my battery says that it is low. I gotta charge it overnight. I'm gonna end this vlog here. So remember, guys, you wanna be a truck driver, you gotta show them that you know how to stay out of trouble on the road, and you gotta do some local stuff first before you get on the highway. So it's a process, okay? It took me 5 years to get onto the road. So it doesn't necessarily gonna take you 5 years. I would say at least 1 year to 2 years to get your experience, but it's a process to get out here. And believe me, you don't wanna skip a step. You wanna take one step at a time so that when you get here, you're ready and that you're not gonna make a mistake that you're gonna regret. Because if you make a mistake that you're gonna regret here, they'll yoink your commercial license faster and you can say, "What?" And I can say what pretty quick. I'll see you tomorrow. If you want to see more vlogs of mine, down below in the description there's links to yesterday's vlog, 1 year ago and 2 years ago. What did I look like 2 years ago? I probably had more hair, I'm guessing, but maybe less hair here, maybe more. I know for a while there I was going all Duck Dynasty on you. Go down below to those links, check it out, see what you find. All kinds of stuff down there. You want a Trucker Josh shirt just like this, Trucker Josh and Diesel, truckerjosh.com. You can go to truckerjosh.com actually and find the store, or you can go down below to the description. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all those social media links to my stuff down below in the description. Everything you need to know about me down below the video in the description. Just click the show more button and it'll all be there. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. I was gonna say sleep safe. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.